And Isaiah Bradner, very seasoned player. Second place at Orlando Regional. 21st in the San Diego, 5th in Toronto. No stranger to day 2, so it's no surprise to see him here at the finals of the late night event. All right. Pokemon Rumor here. It's going to opt to go first once again. Hand is definitely a lot better than earlier. Gets a DT attachment for turn. And it's going to be a pass there to Isaiah. Can Isaiah set up a Lugia? That's the name of the game here. I'm trying to think. Let me double check something. Does Rumor here have access to get the 220 turn 2, right? Sometimes Arceus players do have the play Zigzagoon, Choice Belt, Gust, right? That's 220 damage. Unfortunately, no. This is definitely a more defensive build, so no surprise there. But we're going to see the Capture Energy now come onto the Manaphy, and yeah, getting a Lugia V-Star into Lugia V into play. Not too bad. That's all Isaiah really needed off this turn. Maybe getting a couple Archeopsis in the discard pile would help for sure. All right, we're going to see the Lugia V come into play. I want to see what else. There's the Evolution Incense. Maybe, of course, grabbing the Archeops to see if they have ways to discard it. Isaiah going second here does have access to their supporter. Could play something like a Research here. Or maybe even Serena just to get that discard off. But we'll have to see. There's the big Professor's Research. Question is, how many resources do we have to lose? Looks like I did see an Aurora Energy there go into the discard pile. Yes, one Aurora Energy. Not too bad there. Gets the Oranguru with the Primate Wisdom ability. Again, this Guru definitely has shown its worth in Isaiah's deck when it had to protect the Dunsparce earlier in an earlier stream, an earlier match there. But also just being able to provide the support with the Primate Wisdom ability, getting energies back into the deck is absolutely huge. We're going to see the Evolution Incense come down, grab the Arceus V-Star, quick deck check there, and they should be able to attack here, take the first prize of the game, hit them with the Marnie as well, limit their hand, and oh, that's actually pretty big. One way to definitely swing this matchup is to try and get that turn 1 Path of the Peak, which we are going to find here. And again, Rumor has access to the Starbirth ability, one of the most powerful Pokemon V-Star powers ever printed, and one of the first as well. Is able to find two cards from your deck. Right, they're opting to play this Crobat first, draw 3 more, does find the Vulpix. Big question is, which one do you set up? Do you set up Flying Pikachu? Do you set up Vulpix here? They are going to play this Ultra Ball as well, discarding the Vulpix. Maybe just going fully with the Flying Pikachu. Because again, Flying Pikachu does take knockouts on Lugia. And then with the Air Balloon, you are protected from Amazing Rare Eviltalls. And yes, we're going to see... The Starbirth hasn't been played yet. But no, they're opting to just play the Path of the Peak without having to use the Starbirth. Maybe save it for some later use. Something I would have loved to see is maybe grab the big Parasol a little bit earlier with the Starbirth. But again, Lugia players are playing very, very heavy Lost Vacuum, so maybe getting it early isn't the best. But definitely a better position here for Rumor compared to last game. Again, Isaiah Bradner leads the series 1-0. Isaiah is 1 game away for being the first North American late night champion of the season. And again, that much closer to winning, to getting the invite to the late night invitational event. Whoever wins here, I'm sure both players will get quite a sizable amount of points for that invitational. We do see the Pumpkaboo come down, as well as the Luminion. So something I'm sure Isaiah is happy to see there. Gets the attachment onto the Archeops. Big research here. Needs to find the Lugia V-Star. If they don't find it, they're definitely in a bad spot. There's 3 Archeops now in the discard pile. There's the Lugia V-Star. And again, we talked about one of the most powerful V-Star powers, and one of the first V-Star powers in Arceus V-Star's Starbirth. But, you know, Lugia V-Star does match it as well. Definitely a powerful V-Star power there. And one of the newer ones. And we're going to see a Primal Turbo get the 3rd powerful energy attached to the Lugia V-Star. That should be just enough there to take a knockout on the Arceus V. Something I'm sure Rumor maybe needed this turn is the Gardevoir. The Radiant Gardevoir that does prevent 20 damage. Maybe force Isaiah to overextend on the powerful energies. But yeah, again, Flying Pikachu. Great attacker in this matchup. But by losing this Arceus V and having Arceus V and Crobat in the bench, Isaiah can definitely play around the big Pikachu. And also, without the big Parasol, definitely susceptible to Amazing Rare Eviltal. They need to find the Parasol right now. Like, right here, right now, or else they're in trouble. They do have an attachment there to the Lugia V. Big Serena here, discarding the Piers. No Parasol, unfortunately. But they do have the DT. Oh, they can Ultra Ball here. They have a second Arceus. That Arceus V has been in play for a turn. So they are going to have access to the Starbirth ability. Again, coming in clutch. He did opt to save the V-Star power earlier in the match. And definitely playing dividends here. Probably needing to find that big Parasol. Very big grab there. Not sure what else they're going to need from the hand. Maybe just another support. Maybe Gust, just to be safe. Radiant Gardevoir isn't going to do too much. Maybe protect the bench a little bit. Yes, holding on to the boss's orders just in case. I think definitely a great play there. And there we go. We're going to see the Max Balloon. 320 damage because Lugia is weak to lightning. And as well as being protected there from basic Pokemon. And Isaiah here can only attack with a basic. Oh, he can attack with the Archeops. Archeops is a stage 2 there. This can hit. He can attack with Archeops twice, take a knockout on Flying Pikachu. No, but we're going to see the Amazing Rare Eviltal. The name of the game now is, does Isaiah have the Lost Vacuum? If Isaiah has a Lost Vacuum, he'll definitely get a big threat out of play. We see the Primal Turbo just getting attached now to the Amazing Rare Eviltal. The Rumor here is just thinking, does he have it? Big question. The tension here, folks, is palpable. Very close game indeed. We're going to see the DT attachment onto the Archeops to pay for a treat. Big Marnie here. So they don't quite have it just yet. Up this Marnie. Can they get it? The boss's orders is going to leave the hand as well. If they don't have it here, chat. If they don't have it here, ladies and gentlemen, Rumor might just have enough in the tank to really run away with this game. We do see the Eviltal all powered up. Is the Archeops going to retreat? It could. And if he does retreat, is it going to be the Pumpkaboo? Is it going to be the Yveltal? It's going to be a pass there from Isaiah Bradner. Back to Rumor here. Does play the Luminion. Finds the boss's orders. Is going to just go ahead and deal with that amazing rare Yveltal. And what do you do now? If you're in Isaiah Bradner's shoes, how do you deal with this flying Pikachu? Still have to take 4 prizes. You definitely lost a lot of resources as well, since that Yveltal had all the energies. There's a quick GG there. And Rumor ties it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a game 3 here for the late night event. And who would have guessed? Alolan Vulpix V-Star takes a game against Lugia V-Star, one of the best decks in format, piloted by one of the best players in format, Isaiah Bradner. Whew, that was a tight one. That was a very, very close game. Something Isaiah now has advantage of is this is the first time in the best of 3 he's going to be able to go first. And let's see if he can take advantage of that. Ooh. All right, both players shuffle up. Opening Rumor here, opening up with the Pumpkaboo. Not too bad. I 100% believe that Isaiah should have access to, should be able to set up their Lugia V-Star going second, unless a Rumor here gets the turn 1 path, right? Something that could definitely swing the game is in the Lugia matchup. Sometimes just getting the turn 1 path, pair it with a Marnie, sometimes that's just enough to swing it. By playing Path of the Peak, you're forcing your opponent to have the Pumpkaboo, right? And then you're hitting them with a Marnie or a Judge, giving them only 5 cards to work with. And typically early in the game, Lugia's decks aren't that consistent, right? They have a lot of brick cards that could show up, right? Typically, you don't want to draw into your energies. You don't want to draw, or you also might draw into like some Archeopses that you don't need anymore. There's a lot of things that could still go wrong for the Lugia deck, and by limiting your opponent's choices, by forcing them to have the Pumpkaboo, the Lugia, the way to get the Archeops into the discard pile, sometimes you can slow them just enough so that you can set up. We're gonna see the Isaiah Bradner there just grabbing the Oranguru, maybe also realizing, hey, you know what? That is, I need to make my hand a little bit better, maybe Marnie proof as well. They're gonna go ahead and switch the top card of the deck with something in their hand, and yeah, that's definitely a way to play around Marnie, right? By using Primate Wisdom, Marnie does not shuffle the deck. You shuffle your hand, put it to the bottom of your deck. That means whatever is on top of your deck stays on top of your deck. And all right, let's see here what they can do. They do attach the V-Guard energy there onto the Arceus V. That Arceus V now has effectively 250 HP. A lot bigger, but something Lugia V-Star definitely can still hit. All right. Yeah, we're just going to hit them with... going to opt to play the Luminion instead, potentially. Maybe... Did Isaiah not play a supporter the last hand? That could be the case. Maybe identifying... Maybe he's stuck here. Does have access to the Arceus V-Star on the next turn. Let's see what else they're going to opt to set up. Do they go for the Alolan Vulpix? There's one V-Guard and... Sorry, there's one powerful already attached to the Lugia, right? No, it looks like they're going with the tried and true Pikachu VMAX. This is what brought Rumor into the... this is what essentially Rumor used to win game 2. Maybe they can recreate that magic here. All right. Next hand is looking good. That Ultra Ball definitely stung a little bit. Losing 2 Gust options to play this Crobat, I think just to get the most options for next turn, really, I think they're really digging for that turn 1 path. The only reason why you would opt to lose 2 Gust options is if you're digging for something important. And something important is definitely the turn 1 path to the peak. Looks like Isaiah there discarding the Stoutland. Maybe rumor. The Vulpix is definitely looking a lot better right now. Gonna hit them with a Marnie. Hand was definitely looking good, but again, all it takes here is an Ultra Ball Evolution Incense or just drawing into the Lugia V-Star. And they do have it here. Next question is, does Isaiah go for the Guru here? Do they have the second Archeops? And if they don't, do they just go for the Summoning Star anyway? We've seen Isaiah really play around only having 1. At this point, I think maybe you do, but it makes that no, I don't think you do. Excuse me. I don't think you go for the Lugia V. If you only play 1 Archeops, it's too risky to have only 1 in play and play against an Arceus V-Star that has access to Gust, right? To be able to get the... Yeah, there we go. This makes sense to me. Opting to, wait 1 more turn. They can't really knock me out. It's very, very tempting sometimes to take that prize, right? Be in the lead when it comes to prizes. But by having only 1 Archeops in play, that leaves you susceptible to a Gust. And you're up against Arceus V-Star that have access to everything they want in the deck. Most likely, they will have access to that Gust. And yeah, they will have access to that Gust. And your own lone Archeops. That means you're attaching for turn to deal with a flying Pikachu. We're gonna see the retreat here onto the Arceus V. Plays the path of the peak as well. Now Isaiah needs a Vulpix. Sorry, not a Vulpix. He needs a Pumpkaboo and a way to get an Archeops into the discard pile. Next turn, this Lugia is going down. Doesn't matter if it's gonna get knocked out by the Pikachu or the Arceus. It's going down. Isaiah needs to find maybe a second Lugia or a way out of this position. Hasn't played a supporter just yet. Very, very tough spot here. There's a Marnie. This Marnie has to net an Archeops. Net an Archeops. Archeops and a way to discard it. They could just get 1. They could get one Archeops, get double powerful, take a knockout on. They can't. They also need the Pumpkaboo. There's the Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense. If there is a Quick Ball in hand, you play it here. There's the Quick Ball. Discarding the Archeops is Pumpkaboo in the deck. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the Pumpkaboo. We do still have a game here. Pumpkaboo gets rid of Path to the Peak. And now Isaiah can finally use the Summoning Star V-Star power to get themselves 2 Archeopses. Now that Lugia is looking a lot more free. This Lugia can now go down. It's done its job. It's going to get 2 more powerful energies to be able to knock out an Arceus V-Star. Wait, no, you need 3. This Arceus isn't going down, is it? You need 3? No, you need 2 powerful energies and a Choice Belt. Without Choice Belt, you're not taking this knockout. The V-Guard energy, putting in the work here. Something they could do is even find the Amazing Rare Evoltile to try and knock this out, but you need to save that for Flying Pikachu. Oh boy, again, roller coaster of emotions for me. Sometimes I think Isaiah has it. Able to get the 2 Archeopsis down, finds the Pumpkaboo, bumps the path, but sometimes you walk 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You can't take a knockout on the Arceus. Identifying that, retreats to the Pumpkaboo. Not a bad play here. Going for the Ultra Ball. Not quite sure what they can find. Possibly Gust. Is there another Lumin? There's no more Luminion in the deck. There's no Luminion in the deck. They've already played their Crobat. They could try and set up a Vulpix V. Something they could do as well is just play down the... if they play down the Radiant Gardevoir, technically it would make that much harder to take a knockout on the... Sorry, take a knockout on the Arceus. Okay, back to Isaiah. Looks like they are just going to... They're going into the Archeops here. If I had to guess, maybe Capture Energy, finding... if I had to guess their hands, Capture Energy, maybe find the amazing rare Eviltal, set that up to take a knockout, because 300 HP, sometimes a little tough to deal with. Looks like it's an Ultra Ball there, discarding a boss's orders and a Heat Fire Energy. Something we have to keep count of now is how much resources does Isaiah still have to work with. Ultra Ball, I had to guess, maybe find the Luminion. Luminion just going to just rip for the research potentially. Let me double check Isaiah's deck if they play any means of like a Skyla or an Irida to get the... No, it's going to be the research there. Again, Isaiah Bradner does not play Irida or Skyla. Some Lugia decks now are opting for that, just that nice item, or sorry, that the nice trainer search in Skyla or item search in Irida. So really find those 1 or 2 key pieces you need to get the combo off, to get the Archeopses off, or maybe find your one-of items in like the Canson Cologne or the harder things to find, like the Choice Belt in this specific scenario. Let's see if they find it. Again, Isaiah needs to take a knockout this turn, or else he goes down to odd pricing off just the Arceus. You know, Arceus not typically the one you want to... Yeah, if... You don't want Arceus to take too many prizes here. Typically, you want Arceus to get 1 hit off, and then you take a knockout on it. That's typically what happens, but this V-Guard energy definitely putting in the work. There's the attachment onto the Archeops, finding themselves the amazing rare Eviltal. They're going to retreat there onto the Lugia. At this point, maybe you just hit. You just hit. You're not going to take the knockout. You go into Luminion for the next turn to take this knockout. That could be a play as well. Because either way, you're going down to odd pricing if you opt to... Sorry. For a second there, I thought he Primate Wisdom into the Choice Belt, because I did see a trainer played there, but it looks like it's going to be the Evolution Incense shuffling the deck up. Do they have the Choice Belt? Primal Turbo. Do you have one more powerful? No, they're going to opt to attach there onto the amazing right. There's a Choice Belt. So this is going to be a knockout onto the Arceus V-Star. Isaiah Bradner takes the lead, goes down to 4 prizes, but now has to deal with a Flying Pikachu. Is there an energy in the discard pile? Is the next question. There is. Raihan is now activated. Raihan able to accelerate an energy from the discard pile. Grab anything you want in the deck and find themselves the Eviltal, but the better option might be that big Parasol. We saw this combo pay off earlier where they had Flying Pikachu, and the Parasol definitely saved them here. Looks like maybe just gonna grab the Vulpix V. You know, they're just gonna take a knockout on the Lugia. Yes, the Pikachu will go down. Yes, they'll take down 3 prizes, but they will respond with the Vulpix V-Star, or they can opt to attack with it right now. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and Snow Mirage there. Take this knockout. 140 damage. Go down to 3 prizes here. Something very, very scary. I'm sure they wanted that boss's orders a little bit earlier. Because as much as you want to tank, right? You're putting up this wall in Vulpix V-Star, in Flying Pikachu. These are walls. These are Pokemon that are very, very, very hard to knock out. You're forcing them to use their evil tall here. However, you have a Luminion, you have a Crobat in the bench, right? Isaiah is one gust away right after this from winning this entire game, from winning the entire series. The Ultra Ball here should net them maybe Radiant Charizard, just set up the board, or potentially... No, yeah, definitely. I think Radiant Charizard is the grab here. If they have enough energies to facilitate that, either that or maybe find yourself another Lugia. Lugia is colorless energy attacker, a lot easier to attack with. You can attack with DTEs as well. Big decision here. Again, the only thing at the moment that can deal with the Vulpix V-Star is the Amazing Rare Eviltal. Since Isaiah Bradner did get rid of the... He did get rid of the Stoutland earlier in the match. Again, Stoutland does have the wild tackle attack for 200 damage that you can power up with powerful energy. There's the Amazing Rare Eviltal. And yeah, I have to see here. Do they bench the Lugia? There's the Lugia off a 3-card hat. They're going to take 2 prizes. They're going to take 2 prizes here. They're going to Primal Turbo onto that Lugia. How many energies do they have? They still have a Double Turbo in the deck. No, they don't. They don't have any more Double Turbo. Heat Fire. They have like one more powerful... Isaiah here still has 2 captures of V-Guard. I think they should have enough. There's a Speed Lightning as well. They should still have enough to close out the game. There's the Amazing Destruction there. Take the knockout on the Vulpix. Taking 2 prizes as well. Isaiah has 5 cards in hand. Goes for the Flying Pikachu. They have to deal with the Eviltal. Let's see here. They do have the Gardevoir in hand. That's not gonna help out in this scenario, in my opinion, because Lugia does do a base of 220 damage. Lugia V-Star does a base of 220 damage. This could matter if the Lugia V stays a V, I guess. We're gonna see a Quick Ball here. Have the Quick Ball here. Quick Ball finds the Luminion. Luminion, is there any more Gust? Finds the boss's orders. Is there energy? Primal Turbo coming up. 1 capture. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. By playing this boss orders, bosses up the Luminion, takes the last 2 prizes of the game, goes around the Flying Pikachu. Isaiah Bradner is your late night number 72 champion. Absolutely intense game there. Played it absolutely beautifully. Had just enough resources to deal with Rumor's deck. Played around the Flying Pikachu. Played around the Flying Pikachu. Played around the Vulpix, and was able to take the win. Again, Isaiah Bradner, absolutely amazing player. If you check his Pokemon resume, he's no stranger to day 2. Again, just this season alone, getting multiple top 16 in multiple regional championship. But yeah, absolutely amazing. I think I got a little bit too excited myself with all the amazing plays here tonight. And yeah, again, but huge props to Pokemon Rumor bringing such an interesting deck to the late night series. I'm sure if you asked all the pro players here in a 270 person tournament, Vulpix was not going to make top cut, was not going to make the finals. I'm sure it was in no one's bingo book that Alolan Vulpix V-Star makes it to a top cut to the finals of a 270 person tournament. But Pokemon Rumor, again, we got to see the power of that Vulpix really put in the work against like the likes of Hisuian Gudra, and pairing it up with the Flying Pikachu definitely put in work against Lugia V-Star himself. And yeah, just great game. I couldn't ask for a better final here for the late night invitational number 72. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it. That was an absolutely amazing stream. Don't forget to check out the late night events that happen every Tuesday late at night. We have one for the EU time zone, and as well as the North American time zone. And you can be sure to keep seeing this stream every Tuesday for the top 8 coverage. And yeah, we want to see all of yours battle it out to get that invitation to win the trip and hotel to Japan. I mean, very, very, very big stakes. The biggest stakes of any online tournament. And we definitely want to get those people who does to the Pokemon World Championships over at Japan.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Atlas Collectibles, the best place to buy any trading card game product online. Visit atlastcg.com and at the checkout screen, make sure to use code TSS12 to save an unbeatable 12% off your entire order. Atlas Collectibles will ship your product anywhere in the world, so make sure you're taking advantage of the 12% savings with TSS12. And if Pokemon is not your thing, don't worry. Go to atlastcg.com and see all the other amazing trading card game products they have there to offer.
The Shuffle Squad is partnered with PTCGO Store to provide our community with the best access to Pokemon TCG codes. They have codes available 24/7, instant email delivery, and you can save 5% off by using code TSS5. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, you'll have access to a special code that gets you 10% off. So what are you waiting for? Use code TSS5 today and save 5% on your next order of codes on any codes available at ptcgostore.com.
Are you trying to be the best like no one ever was? Now is your time. Head on over to Metafy.gg and search out all our amazing Pokemon TCG coaches, where you can book all sorts of training plans ranging from deck help to full season sessions with your favorite coach. What a great way to up your game. Check out Metafy.gg in the description below and take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself against trainers from around the world to compete for the biggest online prizing yet.
Are you ready for an unbelievable tournament unlike anything else you've ever seen before? The Shuffle Squad is proud to announce our newest tournament series, the Late Night Event, with an amazing grand prize that's bound to have you excited.
Players can compete via play.limitless.tcg.com's online tournament platform every Tuesday to get a chance to earn weekly prizes. And every week, your placement in the tournament is tallied by points based on your best finishes to earn your rank for the Late Night Invitational event.
The series will be conducted starting February 7th of 2023 and carry all the way through to the Invitational on July 9th of 2023, where the top players will be rewarded the grand prizing.
And the grand prize is a signed jersey and photo op with the entire Shuffle Squad, as well as a fully paid trip to the Pokemon World Championships in Yokohama, Japan. This includes hotel and airfare, whether you're a player or a spectator.
Don't forget to check out all the live coverage on our YouTube and Twitch channel of the top cuts of these events for every week. And subscribe so you can get notified where to watch the Late Night Events Invitational, brought to you by the Shuffle Squad. Now get out there and start winning. We'll see you in Japan.